in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tucker. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Mobley. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Giants had 5-9 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Mobley. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing it up 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Mobley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Tucker. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off-play action. Tucker. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now 2nd and 9. Jefferson moving in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. This is caught by Addison. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On first down, Tucker. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Buffalo 18!
Back to throw. Tucker. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Well,
from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw on second down. Tucker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19, Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. Tanner Muse there defensively. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
19 Lions.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on second down. Mobley.
At the Vikings.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First down.
In motion right is Addison. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Operating from the gun. Mobley. Saquon Barkley. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Looking to throw. Mobley. Hyatt there to grab it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Tucker completes this to Addison out left. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
Throwing on first down. Tucker. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Tucker. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Giants 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Harris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. There he goes again.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
To throw on 2nd down, Mobley.
He connects with Hyatt.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Mobley.
just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wides move there, look like nobody open. Now second down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now is second and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again. Mobley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by a count of Evans. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are right back in this football game. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Russell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off play action. Tucker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Tucker. And now here is another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down and 6 now.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Powers through it. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Again, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw. Mobley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll keep it himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Come on, come on.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 25-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here we go, here we go.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku.